here with the Wizard. You know, I watched you on 18, Ozzie, and I was really surprised that you had a nice approach shot, and then your next shot, you put it up on the green, and then you did a backflip. I can't believe you did that.
Did I?
It looked that way to me.
I wish. I tell people now that I'm scared. You know, it certainly was a mental thing. It wasn't as big a mental thing when I was playing, but now that I've gotten away from it, I can't do it without a trampoline.
Well, that's all right. You left it all on the field, Ozzie, and that's where it should be. But you did it. You know, we always remember you. In fact, now that we're bringing this up about, you know, your career with the Cardinals, we lost one of the all-time greats, Stan Musial, and there's not too many of the greats, the immortals, walking around. You're one of them. The mantle is being passed to you now pretty soon. Maybe Red Shandy.
Well, thank you. I don't know. You know, in talking about Stan was one of those unique individuals in that it's very hard to find a person that no one says a bad word about. And I never heard anybody say one bad word about Stan Musial. And I think that speaks to his character. It speaks to his presence in the game and the type of person that he was.
Well, you could all, you know, it sounds like, I know you're very modest, but it's almost like talking about Ozzie Smith, because I've been around for a while, and I have never heard anyone say anything negative about you either. But you great ones that seems to be a quality that you have, humility.
Well, you know, the thing is I want people, if they only have one chance to meet me, I want that to be a pleasant experience. And Ron, it's very tough to please everybody. And when you're being pulled from here and you're being pulled there, it's hard sometimes to take care of everybody, but you try and do it as best you can.
Well, one thing I'm proud of, and that I know that you're going to want to talk about this for days, but we're is that I don't know that maybe I was one of the first people you worked with years ago. We did a radio thing together. Yeah. And maybe that started you on your second career.
In the media thing, and you certainly was one of the first people that I did some media stuff with, and I went on and had some good stint. I had a good stint with CNN. I did a little work for the Cardinals, and I've been able to do some national stuff. Not the way I want to make a living, because I play a lot of golf now.
Well, and you played very well. I just want to end up, Ozzie, I know you're a busy guy, but with the baseball season just starting, the Cardinals, I know that you're in your DNA. I know you started with the San Diego, but I would think your DNA has got that Cardinals running through it.
Certainly, you know, and going into this season, it's never a good feeling going into the season not knowing what your middle infield is going to be like. But, you know, having a chance to spend 2 weeks down in spring training and watch Cosma and watch Carpenter at second base, I think they're going to be two very, very good baseball players over the long haul. Carpenter has worked extremely hard. I think Cosma really benefited from coming up early last year and having some success in the playoffs and stuff, and he's been kind of forced into the starting role now, and he's doing very well.
Well, I'll tell you, I respect the team very much, and I'm not name dropping, but I just know one guy pretty well, and that's Dusty Baker. He's a friend of mine through Gary Matthews. And I'm a Reds fan now. I'm pulling for the Reds because of him, and you guys are a thorn in the side of the Reds.
Well, you know what? It's always great competition, and you know that it makes for great competition when the two managers don't particularly care for each other. You know, so there's always that.
Well, we got rid of Tony. We got him out of there.
But you know, it's always going to be good because you got two ball clubs that are very fundamentally sound. They play good, sound, fundamental baseball day in and day out, and it makes for good drama.
All right. Well, we'll watch the drama unfold as the season goes along. Ozzie, it's always a pleasure talking to you, and I sincerely mean this. One of the real gentlemen that I've ever met in any sport, and wish you and your family all the best. Continued success.
Thank you very much.